Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Shemiel Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great most honorable well, and shalom to the elect. You know, as you can see from the title, man, all I got to say is coming to a place near you soon. Yeah, man. It says Indonesia ramps up pressure on maxx dodgers by allowing fines and sanctions ahead of phase 2 of immunization campaign. Right? As Indonesia begins the second phase of vaccination against the C-19, the government made the shot semi-compulsory, authorizing regional authorities to impose various sanctions against eligible people who reject the vaccine. Okay. What was I gonna? So a lot of people over there are rejecting it, but what they're saying is, it says, of the 34 provinces, only one, the capital, Jakarta, has issued regulations under which refusal to be vaccinated, it would be capital, wouldn't it? The main city. It says, has issued regulations under which refusal to be vaccinated is punished by a fine of around $360. This didn't stop officials from saying they may strong-arm the reluctant, apparently aiming at the undecided 27%. Last month, Edward Hiariage, the Deputy Minister of Law and Human Rights, said the law allows jail time of up to 1 year for refusing vaccination, which he described as mandatory. See, all these different governments around the globe, man, you know, they bounce off each other, they're scattering. And ultimately what they're going to do is they're going to follow the agenda of the international banking elite, okay? Where the money resides, where the power resides, that's where they're just puppets. Okay, these governments, these corporations are just puppets for the financial elite, man, the ruling elite, the big business interest. Okay, these families, okay, to name a few, you know, like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, Oppenheimers, DuPonts, Gettys, so on and so forth, man. Now, which work in tandem with the different royal families around the globe and all that. Now, the ruling people are the Edomites, okay, in the scriptures. Okay, that's the elites that I've just listed are elites, okay, like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, for example. They're elites of the nation of Esau, the Edomites, so-called white people. And in the scriptures, they're known as the wicked, man, all right? Now, the wicked, okay, has an agenda to fulfill, and their agenda, okay, let me get that in the scriptures. This is their agenda. This is what it's all leading up to. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And, you know, we always bring the scripture out, man, starting with the apostles and others, a great millstone, okay, because it's the time that we're in. Okay, we're like a warning alarm to you know, constantly keep buzzing at you until you get it. Now, some people out there aren't meant to get it, man, and they're going to be destroyed for that, okay? But those of you that receive this, okay, and endure to the end, the scriptures say the same shall be saved. You're, you know, that means you're of the elect. Now, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, I start from 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You know, which is the system. You know, it's there are different laws and there are different you know, that they push, you know, based on ancient Rome, and this is because this is the new Roman Empire, okay, where pretty much which the beast being EU and NATO, okay, you got to bow down to that and what they push, right? It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that pretty much means it's going to be a mandatory, it's going to be made mandatory to receive this mark. Now, this mark is talking about the microchip implant, man. Okay, over here in Europe, it's called a NFC, which I believe stands for near field communication. Okay, that's the European term, and you got the American term, the RFID, radio frequency identification. Okay, the chip, the microchip implant. And the agenda of these elites, these wicked elites, is to make everyone take this chip as mandatory. Now, one of the things that's leading up to the mark of the beast, up to the chip, okay, is this maxx, man, okay? Whether it be through the maxx itself, the passports that they're talking about, okay, it's ultimately going to all lead to every bit of information and what you can and can't do, pretty much, in terms of transactions being stored in that chip. Okay, and here's the verse to prove it. This is verse 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, one of the things listed in this article was pretty much they were saying that they're going to be excluded. Look, it says maxx dodgers face fines and may be excluded from some public services. So you got supermarkets already talking about how they're looking to, you got to have some kind of pass. They're thinking of the idea of you have some kind of pass to say that you can shop. Okay, you got travel agencies, travel companies saying you got to have some kind of pass to say that you can travel. Okay, then once you travel to somewhere, then you also go through the confinement period. Now, if you don't go through that, you can serve a number of years in jail. I believe it was 10 years. Something crazy. Okay, if you're caught breaking certain lockdown rules, you can be fined. Okay, up to thousands. So this devil is really starting to clamp down on the people. See, people don't want to get fined. People don't want to get locked up, man. So what are they gonna do? Okay, you apply a bit of pressure, and they're gonna start bowing down and adhering to what Esau wants them to do. Now, those of us that have this knowledge, those of us that have been warned, that are abiding in Yahweh Shema Shai, that know what's going on, okay? Those of you out there that are taking heed unto the Lord's prophets, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, okay, which we have the 100% truth, okay? We're telling you about this mark of the beast. We're telling you what it is. Okay, these other groups aren't doing that, man. Okay, they're not warning the people. They're not warning the flock. Okay, and it's becoming more and more evident every day. Every day this devil passes legislation. Every day this devil makes a move. Every time there's a new article come out about it, we're moving more and more towards the fulfillment of the mark of the beast prophecy, man. Okay, let me go back to the scriptures. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. You know, things are speeding up. This devil wants to fulfill his agenda. He knows he's got a short time. There's all chariot sightings around the world, in the heavens. Okay. He wants to make this move now, man. The Israelites are waking up. You know, this devil really wants to push his agenda. Now, if you don't, these fines and these imprisonments, it's all going to ramp up. Now, you're going to have people that are going to rebel against it. So what's Esau going to do? Okay? If people start coming out on the streets and they start rebelling, because the scriptures talk about they should not regard their kings nor princes in 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter. Okay. Oh, what's that in 2nd Ezra 9? Let me quickly read that. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 3. It says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou all understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay, so hey, Esau's going all out. Okay, he's got his Project Bluebeam. He's got all kinds of things that he's looking to push in his agendas. All right, to fulfill his New World Order agenda. Okay, where he basically wants to have, Jake eradicated, depopulate the earth, and just have people chipped. That's and under control, and he just sits as God upon the earth. Now, the Lord ain't gonna let them fulfill that, man. That's in Job. Okay, but before I get that, actually, I shall quickly get Job, and then I'll go back to Revelation. This is Job chapter 5, verses 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. They're not going to be able to fulfill it, man, fully. In Job 20, it talks about as he's about to fill his belly, the wrath of the Most High, Yahweh Shemiel Shai, shall fall upon him. Okay? Because this kingdom is going to be destroyed, man, by way of thermonuclear fire. Okay? And at the same time, okay, during that destruction, you're going to have the destruction, the laser beams from the chariots too, because Yahweh Shai is coming back with the angels, man. The return of our Lord, the Messiah. So these are the, hey, we know what time we're in, man. We're at the end of this thing, and this devil is pushing now. Like I was mentioning about this in prison, you're going to have rebellions. Now, what's Esau going to do? He's going to get that military, man. Okay? He's already got the troops over there in Washington when they had the whole Capitol Hill thing. Okay? He is going to push, okay, this agenda forward through the military, and there's going to be a lot of people getting locked up, a lot of people concentration camps, okay, which we already see many videos of it getting ready. I remember years ago, FEMA was ordering guillotines, because the scriptures talk about those that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. Okay, so pretty much, you know, this thing is coming down to the wire, man. All right, because the devil know he has a short time. He's going to come down with great wrath. Now, but what did the Lord say? The Lord said he's going to protect us. Okay, what's that in Psalms? Chapter 91, verse 1, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You know, in the scriptures, man. Okay, the knowledge and wisdom that shall be the stability of our times. Okay, I will say of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. So we're going to trust in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, to deliver us from these troubling times. He says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. Okay, what's the snare of a fowler? The snare of a fowler, a snare is a trap. A fowler is someone who catches birds. It says, and from the noisome pestilence. Okay, we're going to be saved out of this destruction. It says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Okay, so we're going to be ultimately, you know, we're going to be protected by Yahweh Shemiel Shai. Because the elect, we're not going to take, you know, we are the hope for the elect. We ain't going to take the chip, because the elect ain't going to take the chip, man. Okay? And that's why we're warning our people, okay, those that are of like mind, okay, that can receive it through the Spirit, to not take the chip either, and telling them what it is, warning the people. This is Revelation, and that's through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. So Yahweh Shemiel Shai is his movies. He's the one that's warning the people, man. Right? It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so those Israelites, okay, that are taking heed unto Yahweh Shemiel Shai, that keeping the word of his patience, okay, going through these sufferings and have the knowledge and wisdom, okay, according to truth, okay, in their minds, the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation, man. And what's that hour of temptation talking about? Okay, that's going to come to try the whole world. The mark of the beast, man. Okay. It says, behold, I come quickly. You know, the devil knows he's got a short time. Hold that fast which thou hast, which is his truth, that no man may take thy crown. Because there's going to be a reward. There's going to be a crowning, a victory for overcoming this, man. Overcoming the beast, overcoming, you know, Esau, overcoming the mark, all of that. You know? And how are you going to overcome it? By the faith instilled in you by Yahweh Shemiel Shai, man. That's the victory through Yahweh Shai. Okay? You know? So that's some exhortation, man. We're not, some comfort. We get comfort through the scriptures. We're going to be all right, man. Just keep on, keep fighting. Fight these demons. These demons, they'll prey on your weak points. They'll prey on doubts, because doubt is the opposite of faith. Okay, pray to the Lord for faith. Pray to the Lord to rebuke these demons. Rebuke these demons in the name of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. Okay. Ba'ashem Kadash, and get rid of, let go of these mortal thoughts, man. We're almost out of here. Okay. And these articles like this are just another step forward towards it, man. Onto the salvation. So with that, I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh Shemiel Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great Muslim of the world, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.